it's keeping me hooked. It's keeping me wanting to know more. I'm not even halfway through this book. It is nowhere near as bad as I was expecting it to be. Finally done with this book. I am in the middle of over 30 book series and it is time to change that. Hi everyone, it's Rose and welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be finishing a series together. I've started so many series and I just never get around to finishing them. I don't know why I don't just commit, but I end up getting distracted and then I never go back, and I really want to change that and actually finish series I'm in the middle of. So this is going to be spoiler free of course, but I'm going to bring you guys along with me while I finish 3 series that I'm in the middle of. These are 3 books that are the only thing stopping me from saying I've completed different series. You can probably tell from 2 of these books why I haven't picked them up. They're both over 800 pages. So let's go through these 3 books and then we're going to spoiler free read them together and feel very accomplished. Starting off with the first book I'm going to read in this video because it's the shortest one, we have The Ballad of Songbird and Snakes by Suzanne Collins. This is technically a prequel to the Hunger Games trilogy, but it was released more recently. I originally didn't pick this up because I wanted to reread the Hunger Games, but now I kind of want to read this one first and then reread the Hunger Games and see how my perspectives changed. Winter by Marissa Meyer. This is the last book in the Lunar Chronicles. There is technically a bunch of short stories in a novella set after this, but depending on how much I enjoy this book will depend on if I pick that up or if I just consider the series finished. And the last book, which I think is going to be the most entertaining for you guys to watch, Midnight Sun by Stephenie Meyer. So I've read the original Twilight series, of course. This is book 1 told from Edward's perspective, and apparently it just shows how insanely possessive and out of his mind he is for Bella. And I have been putting this off because it's so long and also because I feel like so distanced from the Twilight series, but I kind of want to read this in a vlog. I think that's what's motivating me to finally get to it. I'm probably going to listen to this one on audiobook because I don't know if I can go back to this kind of writing for so long, but we're gonna hopefully finally be done with the Twilight series on this channel. This one is about Snow's childhood. So in the Hunger Games trilogy, he is President Snow. He's the evil guy that's setting up all of these things. This is about his childhood. One of the first Hunger Games, and he is supposed to be a mentor to one of the people going in to the arena, and we're going to see how that messes with his mind and makes him the evil person that he becomes later on in life. It has been a while, although this is the same angle. I'm about halfway through The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes now. I am really enjoying this. I didn't have high hopes, to be honest, but I am really enjoying the storyline. It does feel like completely different characters, which it is, but I mean, it doesn't feel like I'm reading President Snow's childhood. It feels like I'm just reading a different character. Really liking seeing how the arena and how the Hunger Games played out 70 years ago, and thinking about how much it's evolved to get to the actual Hunger Games trilogy and how different it is. I've made a lot of progress. I did just fall asleep for a bit, so I'm gonna have to rewind the audiobook to where I actually was, and I'm gonna carry on. I think it's keeping me hooked. It's keeping me wanting to know more. Finished this in one day. It's the next day. Finished this book last night. I didn't feel great yesterday, so I just spent the whole day reading this book. I rated it 4 stars. That is such a nice surprise. I did not think I was gonna rate this book higher than a 3. I don't know why I went into it with low expectations. I feel like I just thought nothing could even come close to the Hunger Games trilogy, and whilst this wasn't as good as the Hunger Games trilogy, it was really good. I really liked it. I was not bored at one point. Like I said, over 500 pages and I read it in a day. I was hooked from start to finish. I just kept wanting to see where the story went, and that ending was really good. I definitely recommend this one, and I'm excited to see what I think of rereading the Hunger Games trilogy. I don't know when I'm going to do that, but I kind of want to do it now. Second book I'm picking up is Winter by Marissa Meyer. I have just started this. I am like less than 10% in. I'm on page 66. This is not going to be a one-day read. It's going to be probably 3 at least. I'm really excited to get into this one. I am enjoying what I've read of it so far. I'm liking that we're getting different points of view because our characters are all in different places, but we're getting to see them like characters from past books because they're all like linked up even though they're not physically with each other. All the storylines are going to meet up in this one and I'm really enjoying it and I'm super excited. It's been a few days since I've spoken to you and I've officially finished book 1 in this book. I didn't realise it's kind of the way it's split into different parts. It says that I'm starting book 2. Obviously it's all in one book, but I do feel like I have read the equivalent of a whole book even though it's under 200 pages. I'm reading this one quite slowly. I am enjoying it, but I'm really enjoying Winter's chapters and point of view, but I feel like for a book named after her we are getting so many points of view of the other people, which like I do love them because I've read their books, but I have read their books and I know the storylines are together, but like I just want more of her point of view. I think she's such a unique character and I want more from her. It has been days and I'm not even halfway through this book. Just made it to book 3 and I'm on page like 350. It's taken me so long to get through this book. It is just such a long book. I feel like I get why it's so long because there are so many different POVs that need to be tied up and come together, but it's also dragging for me. I really want to make a dent in this today. I want to get at least 200 pages read and it's already like 4 p.m. so that's great. I feel like I'm finally making progress. I've made it to book 4, 300 pages to go. It's a big stretch, but I'm gonna aim to finish it tonight. I read the remaining almost 500 pages in one day and I finished Winter by Marissa Meyer. I rated this book 3 stars. I liked it. I liked the beginning quite a lot more. This book really dragged, and although on one hand I can understand why it was so long because we had so many storylines to tie in together and end off and so much to happen, but it also felt like it really dragged at a lot of times. So that's why it's getting 3 stars. It was good at points, but it was boring at other points. The third and final book of the video, Midnight Sun by Stephenie Meyer. I am actually a good deal through this book. I'm 300 pages in. Don't get me wrong, it is not great, but it is nowhere near as bad as I was expecting it to be. The guy's a bit unhinged, and the fact that she's not like other girls, she's not wearing makeup like the rest of them, and that was bugging me. And also in the beginning he was like, why does this normal person affect me so much? There's nothing particular about her, she's so plain, she's not even pretty, and now he's obsessed with her. Like okay, I know it's Twilight, so I have to suspend belief, you know, which is why I am enjoying it. It's not great, but I am getting through it very quickly. Done it. I'm finally done with this book. I finished Midnight Sun by Stephanie Garber. I'm gonna rate this book 2 stars. It was so repetitive, so drawn out, dragged out. There was not nearly 800 pages worth of plot in this book. I don't know why it was so long. It was just the same internal monologue over and over and over again. I was so boring. I honestly might have DNF'd if I wasn't trying to finish series for this video, but I'm glad I finished it because now I can say I've read it, I guess. We're now 3 series lower thanks to this reading vlog. We had The Ballad of Songbird and Snakes by Suzanne Collins, which I rated 4 stars. And we had Winter by Marissa Meyer, which I rated 3 stars. And then we have Midnight Sun by Stephenie Meyer, which I rated 2 stars. So the ratings have gone downhill as the video has progressed. But at least I've knocked some more books off my TBR and I've lowered that series number. This video has taken me like 3 weeks to read these 3 books because especially the last 2 really did drag. But I'm really excited to be filming my next video, which you should look out for, because I am going on holiday and I'm going to do a holiday reading vlog. I'm going to take you guys with me to the beach and things like that, and show you all the places I read on holiday. So my next video is going to have a lot better vibes than this one. That's all for this video. If you'd like to see more from me, please be sure to like and subscribe, as I post new videos every single week. I did a part 1 to this video a few months ago and I read a lot better books, so check that out if you want to as well. That's all from me. I hope you have a lovely day and I will see you in another video. Bye!